Here we go again, bro. Part 2 of the Voyd II Remixes, I guess. Where the fuck is my pop filter? I mean, welcome back, I guess. Just off the bat, I'm significantly less hyped for this iteration, this volume of the remix comps, because the names, the name recognition isn't as crazy, you feel me? And there's a lot of artists I don't really listen to or like on this comp this time around, but I'm gonna still give it a shot. And yeah, keep myself open to it. I know for a fact it's not gonna be as good as the first one, but yeah, here we go, I guess, bro. Yep. So we got it here. New cover art too, is it? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not really big on these cover arts all too much. I think the little like graveyard site with the 2 with the chopped off finger, that shit was really cool. They should have kept that, but I guess this makes more sense for the Voyd, the actual Voyd branding and aesthetic, you feel me? But yeah, like I said, I'm mostly hyped for the solo songs on this thing. That's the main reason I'm gonna check it out like on camera, is because it's still Svdden Death music, you feel me? It's like an EP's worth of his solo music per comp, which I fuck with. So yeah, without further ado, homie, we'll get into this shit. Skin Reflector, Prelude 2. This sounds like a cymatics loop, but it's good. I like it. It's just, it sounds kind of generic. Whoa, this is cool. Just the droplet sound design firing off in every which way direction. The bass. I hope he switches this to a hybrid trap flow at some point. Great stereo work, dog. It reminds me of HVDES sound, the whole like post new rhythm shit, in a way. Yeah, I mean the darkness is kind of tuned down on this song, but I don't need just straight up dark music from SD each and every time. This one's more sprite like and cutesy almost. I fucks with it. I'ma add this bitch. Well, actually it's kind of melodic too. I don't think I can add it to Uproar really. We'll see. Make sure to follow my underground dubstep and heavy bass playlist. Bro's face is already on the cover, full of the best remixes of last comp. I'll add it. Link is in the description, of course. Appreciate you motherfuckers for actually running this thing up, though. Beginning of this year, this playlist had maybe 65 saves or something, so I really appreciate it. Just double those fucking numbers. Shout out to y'all. almost soundtrack writing with some of these melodies, which I do like a lot as well. Just just with every song, it's the connective tissue of the remix comps that adds that Voyd lore into the comps themselves. It's not just straight up remixes. I really respect that. I think he pulled it off here better than he did on Voyd 1.5, where he just put all the remixes in the latter half. And obviously fucking those first 2 or 3 songs are peak Svdden Death, and not a single one of those remixes even combined can hold a candle to those. I'm mainly talking about Bleed and Terrible, but still, this cool. Yeah, it sounds like a loop for sure. You can find on Splice or Cymatics or wherever, but it still fit. I'm not saying that it definitely is that. He may have written it himself too. You know, it might not be a sample. I might just be tripping, but definitely sounds like one. Still a good song. Maze of Punishment, Aweminus remix. This would be interesting. Which, by the way, not a single remix off of last comp could touch Fizo's, and I have a feeling it's not going to be topped here either. But who knows?
You all here to ponder on creation. What makes man weak? What makes him strong? The conditions of his heart. Inside our people is a monster pierced with a burning instinct. Longing for power. We are born.
Weird transition. I'm also not sure about the trap 808 distorted to shit. It's interesting. I'm not sure if I fully like or dislike it yet.
We are born to die. What makes man weak and what makes him ominous?
You dare challenge me?
I like, again, the stereo field. There's like claps or something. There's like that's cool. Where's the kick, my nigga? Besides that, this is ominous aura. Very, very unique mix down. I'm starting to make out the kit now. It has a very weird just the way it hits. Okay, and that sub is going sicko mode. I actually like the snare too a lot, bro. It's just like a pop, just like. It does have that ominous weight and grit and girth while still simultaneously being a little goofy. All of Aweminus' best songs have that trait. So I like this. I like it. I wasn't sure about it initially. It's probably a grower, not a shower. What the hell, bro? Okay, he shouldn't have put the pre-drop into the drop. But that's some weird ass structuring, bro. It confuses you. Like, you know where the drop actually hits. Like, I'm all for experimentation, whatever the fuck this is, but it's like a Moombata-esque drop. I'm not a fan of that final drop for the reasons I did mention. Just arbitrary structuring as a whole. You don't know when it's actually supposed to drop. And yeah, the sound placement was just all over the place. It's creative, bro. I'll give it that. But if it really works, like the execution, I'm not so sure. Good first drop though. All right, FuntCase remix of Maze of Punishment. FuntCase definitely deserves his flowers, but I'm just not big on his modern music at all. So.
I have gathered you all here to ponder on creation. What makes man weak and what makes him strong.
Great minimal intro, actually. Nice aura.
Of the conditions of his heart. Inside all people is a monster that thirsts with a carnal instinct. Longing for power.
We are born to die. So come now and stand, and embrace your evil.
Nice syncopation on the delay, like that. This is a pretty great intro, bro. It rivals the OG Maze of Punishment's intro and build and bridge.
We are born to suffer. We are born to die. Come now and stand and embrace your darkest features.
Too much going on before the drop hits, though. It's too long. Yeah, this fake out was unnecessary. I guess I like that it has this early to mid 2010s tear out flair to it. It's definitely throwback. But the pitching of the sustain was silly. And yeah, some of the guns just had no bite. it's try hard heavy, yeah. It's definitely better than like underground tear out producer trying to slow a tempo for the first time, but it falls so flat on its face because this kind of sound is not compatible with trying to slow the fucking tempo, dog. Some of the sound design texture is cool, but yeah, it's not it. Yeah, man, just not a fan of FuntCase's newer stuff. He's an excellent DJ. I mean, to see dude live would probably be crazy, but and it's not even a case of like him being stuck in his ways or anything, because I do like when producers that have been in the game for a long time always calling back to their original sound. But this is like, oh yeah, I'm trying to mix the best of both worlds, but it's not working. Like, it's oil and water type shit. All right. Next we have Callous with PYKE. This might be shoplifting. I like it then. It's one of the few PYKE songs I do like. Yeah, bro. Just the gurgly sound design here really gets me. Yes, and this proper rhythm too. Like, the subtle variation works super well. Kick could be a little punchier, more transient. I love how the ride sits on top of it though. It's pretty satisfying because it's so oomphy. You know, it's just like poof, poof, poof. It gives it this laid back feeling, like it's not trying too hard. I think that's how the best rhythm songs are made, if they give you that feeling. Yeah. It's kind of a mediocre Voyd non-drop here. I don't know, it's just the ambiance feels kind of cheap. Not sure. And the trench bass just running through it doesn't really help out either. Okay, unnecessary fake out, bro. What are we doing? This might have been one of their other IDs, and they combined both. I'm not entirely sure. This one's decent. And the kick sounds a little punchier this time around. Nice low trumpety hits there. The layering fucks with it. Yeah, I don't know what it is with that non-drop, but it just feels like, I don't know, just a whole bunch of reverb on a pretty uninteresting sound. It doesn't have like this immersive feeling to it, really. It just hangs there. But I like that one, actually. Yep, that one was pretty good. Second drop may have not needed to be that long, but regardless, it's cool. Versus Remix of Dream Sequence. I don't bump Versa in 2025. I'm gonna be real. I think his sound is reminiscent of a certain time period of dubstep, late 2010s, very top of the decade as well. Just, you know, when niggas understood that they could combine rhythm and tear out and make something cool out of it, and he was one of the earliest to hop on that trend and actually come out with a very recognizable sound. But it's just it's tiring listening to the same set of synths from him over and over again. I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, we'll see what he does. Like, I'm just expecting a just stabby, fucking offset, messy set of flows from him on this drop. Yeah. Okay, that was a little cooler than I thought it'd be. A little more unique. Nice saturated sub there. And I like the arrangement, actually. The common response between, like, the original dream sequence sounds and his sound design. It's like they're talking to each other, like chit-chattering. You feel me? That was kind of nice. Yeah, the flow is a little rough, but that's versus sound. You feel me? His flows are always syncopated in a way that aren't, you know, it's always like some offsetting to his shit. The fill work I found to be the best part of that drop. Yeah. It's a little too vocal. The OG like transmutation sequence, dream sequence, non-drop has this beautiful like ominous feeling to it. This one's just it's like yeah, but it's versa. I guess it fits, and he did make this song his own so far. So it sounds weird. It sounds kind of goofy. But I guess yeah, he's trying to like make it like similar to his Yoe basses and shit. Maybe he could have tweaked the acid bass, I guess that is in the middle of the mix, from the OG to make it sound more Versa-esque. I'm not gonna say it doesn't fit at all, but just I guess yeah, since I have listened to the original dream sequence so much, I expect the backdrop to be different.
I'll show you.
I remember listening to this drop somewhere on Twitter maybe, and it does not sound good. The snare sounds like it's about to just break into pieces. The sustains are just no, bro, and the stabs just pitch them every which way for the sake of variation, but it's nah, bro, I can't get into this. And you actually could have did something pretty nice with the stabs themselves, because like I said, they are so staple Versa, but yeah, it's not generic even for his standards, but the second drop just falls apart, so I probably won't go back to that one. All right, Beastboi's remix of Shallow Land Burial. This could be interesting. I hope it's a more neo dubstep song from him over just some gnarly rhythm banger for live sets, but we'll see. Now, I was kind of hoping for him to unpack the melodic chops here, but I guess they wouldn't fit. This reminds me of some song. I don't know. I think it's a Sisto song. Yeah, he pitched up the melody by a semitone. It's it's missing the pizzazz of a Beast Boy track because of the lack of melody, bro. I feel like he could have put his talents on display so much better. I like how harsh the hi-hat is, actually. The little croaky robotic sound there in the middle is kind of cool, the way it's switching and flipping around. But I'm not a fan of this. This is pretty mid. It just feels like a live edit for real. Like, I like that lone kick there. Yeah, pretty punchy, almost grating mix down there, but yeah, it's just, I know he can do so much more with this sound, and this is just, nah, bro. I can't get into it. The Resistance remix of Shallow Land Burial, I'm probably not gonna like either. The Star Wars rhythm shit, Square 4 shit specifically, was cool back in the day when the Force did it. But now it's just, to me, at least, derivative and nostalgia baiting. And actually that applies to most of the Square 4 scene, in my opinion. Not a fan. I'd have crashed out if this was a Modal Nodes remix, but yeah, I don't like it. I guess it's cool that there's some semblance of melody in there, but yeah, I mean, the most unique thing about this drop really are the blaster sounds. To be fair, it is one of the better Resistance songs I've heard. Still nothing I'd bump though. And they did incorporate the OG song into the drops well, I guess. I have a hard time getting into Modern Score 4, to say the least. Engineers up next, Svdden Death song. I'm excited. Yeah, nigga. Oh, that light swing to that dry ass hi-hat, bro. This is cool as fuck. I'm almost getting Executioner vibes. Best song so far. I love it. Oh man, don't cut it off there. That was guttural as fuck, bro. The drums, bro. It's so industrial and dusty and clanky, bro. Poof, fire, bro. Way too short. Nice little tension building, dissonant sounds on top there too, bro. Very cool. Feed Me remix of Magic Armour. I've never been tapped into Feedme like that. What does he make? Like electro, right? Pretty good producer though. I'm more intrigued than I was for most of these remixes when I saw him on here. Yeah, I wish the intro was a little more developed because it was going in a cool direction. But the build does follow that same style, like filtered out and shit, like eerie almost. Not expecting a hybrid tribal trap almost song on here. This is pretty sick. Nice resonation. Yeah, it's a little straightforward, but I like the direction. Yeah. This synth timbre almost works better with the melody than the OG. Can't lie. He picked some really good sounds here for the song. Nice little kick switch there. It's forced, I can't lie, but it grows on you past like the A section. But yeah, like I said, it's a cool direction to go in, especially for a song like this. But I feel like it could have been so much more. Like, imagine what somebody like Butte Noise would do in this direction. Nice white noise. Definitely gives out this jungly feeling that I do like. Just like I said, cool vibes overall. Just I think a kind of lackluster execution. It's cool though. It's decent. It's fine. It's more interesting than most of what we've gotten on here. Samplifier is a remix of also Magic Armour. And it sounds like he's going in this like this kind of direction. You feel me? Bro, when Samplifier sticks to a certain aesthetic, he just goes dummy with it, honestly. Like, to me, bro, peaked in 2022. Like, with that doing EP. Whew.
I give you the magic safeguard. Take this and continue through the dark. But remember, my friend, save you from yourself.
Like, give bro a theme to work with, and he'll just create a great song out of it, for real. Were there vocals in the original Magic Armor? I think there were. Or maybe in the act beforehand. Yeah, see, I was hoping he wouldn't go in this tonal heavy rhythm direction. AFK did something similar on his remix. Okay. It still has that gargantuan like Samplifier appeal to it, and the stompiness, but like the little motif there, but it's just it's so basic, bro. So run of the mill.
Another rat.
Non-existent impact because of the kick is so different compared to the first one. Yeah, this didn't really drop. It feels like a bridge or a midsection almost. I'm not sure if the sound design fits over a trap thing. A trap format over trap percussion. I think it could have worked better if the sub was more monotone and didn't have this like rhythm groove to it. If it was like a sustained thing. But there is some low mid sub action going on there. That's kind of interesting. Can't lie. But does it come together the best way? Nah. These nod drops had so much potential, bro, and he ended up he wanted to go for a generic banger that has, I guess, slight genre switch ups.
Take this and continue through the dark.
And also an issue I have with this one is it's not as nowhere as intricately written as most of Samplifier's music. Like, I've seen bro break down one of his songs, and that man just has so many channels and tracks. It's fucking insane. Made me respect his craft even more because of the sheer effort he puts into it. That's missing for me here. Freeform S drop is fine, but he definitely, yeah, it's a generic freeform part. I can't lie. He should bump more of it so he can craft a sound out of his that's, you know, more intriguing. Like, bro, it sounds like he listened to one or two G-Rex or Peekaboo songs and just said, you know what, I could do something like this. But the melodies are good, dude. Filtered out little bass there. Yeah, it's building. It's kind of progressively like improving, but pretty lackluster across all three drops. Just lack of substance overall. I can't get into it as a full song, unfortunately. Spectral Shift is next though. It looks like an interlude. Nice sub dip there though. Like, if that drop right there had more backbone to it, I'd be a fan. Cause I like the direction. I didn't like the direction of the first drop, and the second one was iffy. Nice strings. And very cool cymbals here. Hats.
I can feel the madness taking me. It's taking. I can feel the madness taking me.
If he did use that bass right there in some of the drops, unless I didn't hear it, I feel like the drops would be much cooler. Yeah. Last thing I'm gonna say about this final drop on the Samplifier remix, I just feel like he didn't go all in with the Wook-esque freeform sound, which is why it ended up sounding underwhelming. Like, he has the talent to do it. It's just like he sold himself short. Very cool. Eclectic too. And initially you think it's like, oh, it's like a trap song, but then you look at the percussion and the two on the floor. It's like, it almost has Witch House influence too. Nice. And I love what SD does, filtered art things like that. So I love the non-drops of Forgive, Forget so much, and the song as a whole, bro. Like, yeah, man, cool as fuck. I just don't know where to put it in my playlist, but I'll be going back to that bitch. Hesh's remix of Eilodon Hex. This would be interesting.
Straight chicken, straight out the pack. Who this?
Rocky man, so bright.
I am helpless.
Those drums have so much gut to them and they don't fit. Where's that like nice little classic crispiness to that Hesh's sound design usually has? This is kind of like too clean for me almost. The sustain added, like that rah rah rah, you feel me? The Memphis section was fire as always. But I don't like the drop. And the pre-drop melody has nothing to do with Eilodon Hex. Unless I'm tripping. Like that doesn't fit. It's it sounds like he was trying to make Svdden Death-esque melodies to adhere to the remix, but it doesn't suit his style, and they're not even melodies from the original Eilodon Hex, as far as I remember. I don't like the snare, unfortunately. It's disappointing, man. I was low-key excited for this one. The arrangement's kind of rough, too. Leveling kind of off. And it's disjointed too, to be honest. Like the lo-fi Memphis rap parts, do they really match the drop? Usually there's more coherency with Bro's music. Not a fan. I'd listen to the non-drops of this song, but not the drops. Like if they were separated into two. Dexamp remix, A Thirst for Revenge. Shout out to Bro for making the comp. Let's do it.
I can feel the rage building inside.
Man, I was gonna say, like, I like what's going on, but again, just what does this have to do with the original track? but then that melody comes in, and it's not quite in the same key, but it works super well, bro. She just pretty great songwriting here for that contrast in tone and mood to work as well as it did. This is kind of beautiful. Cool ass intro. This shouldn't have been a original. I don't think I've heard a nigga ever combine 2012 sounding dubstep with new rhythm. I think the closest anyone has gotten is probably one or two Akeos or Neonic songs, but damn, he actually made that work. I like it, but it doesn't have enough to do with the OG Thirst for Revenge. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting to combine the sounds he did on here. Got some granular shit going on, some new rhythm sound design, some classic growls there, bro. Damn. That's an eclectic ass dubstep song, bro. I heard 2012, 2021, and 2024 on that track. And he did make sure to put in some parts of the original Thirst for Revenge, I guess. But if you were to take those out, I don't think much would change with the actual song. I'd have preferred that as an original track. I can't even lie. All right, Time Bind. Oh my god, this is 27 songs. I just now realized. Hour 22, god damn. I thought this was like 20 songs, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. But better he does this, separate the remixes into 2 separate comps rather than making a 50-track comp, because there's no way in hell I'd have covered that. So I'm glad he did that. My rule is anything over 30 tracks I'm not checking out in full. That just... Form comps are the exception. Okay, he's going back using these like more organic sounding drums at points. This doesn't work as well as Engineer. It's still kind of a vibe. I love the staple Svdden Death like saw bass 808 thing he does. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's groovy, but it doesn't have aura like Engineer did. Just there's little to no atmosphere. Cool ass kicks just peppered into the drop. Supportive kicks. It's decent. It's decent. I don't think I'm gonna save it, but it's pretty good. Kind of repetitive. I can't say it's filler because it does have a unique idea. Follows in the footsteps of, like I said, Engineer. Just a step down from it. All right. HVDES remix of Act 3. HVDES has some cool music, so kind of excited. Hopefully her vocals are in it.
You can't scare me. My roots dig much deeper and stronger in this world, for better or worse.
Faith and fire, darkest desire. Just close your eyes, it'll all be fine. Silver eyes are on the horizon. Nowhere to hide when it's all undone. I've become 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 undone.
I've discovered powers beyond my comprehension.
She has a fire voice. Can't even lie. It's that sweet, just melancholic, you feel me?
All traces of humanity has left me. I leave you this horrible truth.
Even though that bass sound isn't the best, the backdrop is really carrying this.
All traces of
Ooh, what was that, bro? Do.
all traces of humanity has left me. If you think that you can save yourself on this journey, just know the horrible monsters of men you meet will be more fragmented than myself. Good luck.
I've become undone. 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 I've become undone.
Cool vocoding.
I've become undone. I've become undone.
Yeah.
Think that you can save yourself on this journey.
Melodically, I love this song. The bits. The wonky bass there got super stagnant past like 5 or 6 bars. Yeah, it's solid though. It's solid. Just like the dubstep sections alone aren't really good. The kick, the snare, the bass. Mixed kind of weirdly too, but fitting if you put it into context with the melodic portions of the song. You feel me?
Know the horrible monsters of men you meet will be more fragmented than myself. Good luck.
I mean, it's no Ulasan remix, but I like that. Automate's remix a laughing track. Automate's pretty 50-50, so we'll see what's up. Like one moment he'll make the most cutting edge, mechanical rhythm that you've heard, futuristic, but then in another breath he'll make some of the most generic square 4 trench music, bro. It's crazy. In it ass synth patch. It's nice though. I don't mind it. The delay, bro. Okay, Switch is better. First part of the drop was okay. Why did he not put the ha-ha chops into the drop? If he did, I didn't hear him. Now, that sounds Svdden Death-esque, but I'm pretty sure Automate made it. My bad. I'm just looking for the snare of this fucking song. That was kind of cringe, wasn't it? Okay, he's putting in the effort with the little chirps and droid sounds in between, which I appreciate. But in and of itself, it's too washed out to really be impactful. You feel me? That's sometimes my issue with Automate songs. Like, compare this to Tormento, for example, which had some of the best sub work I've heard in the last couple years. And yeah, it's just night and day, dog. And for whatever reason, instead of a snare, bro used a kick with just like a white noise shot on the 2 and 4. Like, the mixdown is full, but the elements themselves aren't defined. It's just like a slosh of noise. Dry ass piano keys. Yeah, it's pretty underwhelming. Ubur remix of Laughing Track. The first, I don't want to say posthumous Ubur song. That's kind of crazy, but yeah. It's a remix, I guess. The blown out clippy mix down work better on Snuff Out. Cool ear candy. Stereo field again was pretty tastefully, you feel me? It's a tastefully mixed song. Like, just wide stereo brasses, almost like grungy, layered with something. And then the just, yeah, pretty murky sound design there. It's too straightforward to leave a lasting impact on me. I'm gonna keep it a bean. For the first Ubur song, post him announcing his retirement from the A-list, is not of the standard I expect his music to be. You know, it's not monstrous or visceral in a meticulously crafted way. It's just like in your face to be in your face, if that makes sense. But Paragon, nice outro though. Cool. So his whole shtick with his solo songs now is to use this boom bappy percussion. I'm a fan, bro. Even though I know human consumer, and unless he replaced the drums, that is definitely the all ball out, homie. This Bit Crush is real cool, bro. You know what this song reminds me of? This song is like Mike Wazowski in Monsters University. Trying to what was he trying to do? He was trying to scare the machine thing after they found out that Sully had rigged it to be on easy mode. And then the nigga was just like, not scary at all. That's what the song reminds me of. Like, it's cool in concept. I like the shrieky sounds and shit. But it's faux terrifying, bro. I don't know. Like, on paper, this song is tough. But it's not getting me. I don't know if it's a lack of sub or because the sounds are a little goofy, but yeah. Actually, I might be tripping. I don't even think Mike was fucking... I don't think he the little kid machine thing. I don't think he tried to scare it after the fact. But I know for a fact in Monsters Inc., dude was trying to scare kids and it didn't work out in his favor. Like, I love the boomy, like tom impact, whatever those are in the stereo field, and just it has cool writing, but it's not invoking shit in me, bro. I'll be honest. the sound design is so cool. Here it's definitely missing sub, but there's not this. Yeah, maybe you should have got somebody like Advance on this song to give it that horrifying feeling. You feel me? That's better. The pitching up there might be a little extra. Yeah, I'll give it a few more listens because I think the song really has potential, but there's something so unserious about it. Hurtbox's remix, singular, of Comprehension Berry. That sounds in the back, bro. It sounds like stretched fucking lion growling or some shit. It's not too bad. Sometimes Hurtbox just, he finds his little pocket with some cool sound design, and lets that just shit go over quarter notes, and sometimes it works, There's a handful of songs of his that I think are pretty good. Yeah, I mean, interesting cymbal there, nice snare, cool sounds. Comprehension barrier is very obviously in there, and the little break parts. Can't complain. What you see is what you get type shit. I mean, this is of his standard. It's decent. Oh, I just got a fucking epiphany. It was Monsters University. Why am I still talking about this shit? We're halfway through the song after the bitch, but yeah. Dude had transported to the human world, and he tried to scare the kids to prove motherfuckers wrong. And I think they laughed at him or some shit, I don't know. But that was Monsters University. I need to watch those movies again, bro. They were tough. Yeah, the flow could have been better. Nice sub. Why the key switch? This song doesn't even have a set key. That's so funny, since the sub is just doing what it wants to anyway, pitching every which way. So, but yeah, just randomly pitching the second drop melody. This, why, bro? Just for sake of variation. The sound design is nicely minimal though. Actually sounds like the song would be in maybe D minor or something. Just if I was to take an educated guess based off where the sub generally fluctuates around, but I don't know. Yeah, that was fine. Demonic Curse Space Wizard remix. Okay, this could be interesting because Space Wizard does like what? Freeform shit. Fitting. The reverb on the snare, the reverb tail is so good. ATLian's vibes on this one. He did the song justice. It doesn't come anywhere close to the OG Demonic Curse. That's like fucking top 3 off of the album, but still, this is good. If the second drop is just as solid, I'll save it. I like it. Okay, it's kind of silly. I might not save it, but I could still appreciate this drop. Just the fucking belchy sound design type shit. Any respected the original song structuring and flows too, which I can get behind. That sound is cool. It's a good freeform song. Alright, Human Consumer, deep dub song for Svdden Death. Which I love when it goes in the deep dub direction. I can't lie. Purgatory with him and ATLians is so insane, and this song's pretty good too. This is what makes a GOAT dubstep producer, you feel me? Being able to expand your style and aesthetic past multiple subgenres. You feel me? Not just rhythm or tear out or, you know. How dry the drums are so funny to me. I may not save it because my playlist is getting full of just Voyd remixes, but or at least songs off these comps, off both of them. Some variation would have been nice. Maybe deeper pitch. But I like the little buzzy, crackly sounds he puts in. Alright, PYKE's remix of Rings of Pluto. The mixdown is so blown out that the sound design is pushing up against the kick and the sidechain isn't working properly. I told myself I'd refrain from skipping music while I'm on camera, but shit is tedious, bro. Why's the vocal chop like that, bro? The drums are so loud, the backing drums. I'm probably not gonna like this one either. Rings of Pluto, Soren, Sweet Tooth remix is most likely going to be Square 4, I assume. More interesting intro, at least. Did this? Oh, yeah, this one had that intro. This isn't terrible. I love how the gurgly sound design is meshing with the more classic, you know, trench sustains. That's kind of cool. Is the snare a little too loud? Maybe, but I mean, this isn't bad. Very generic motif again. Just that those same notes I've heard so many times in dubstep. Jesus Christ. But they're actually put to good use in this drop. Okay, tape stop fills, but also not bad sounding. Just, I don't know if it's a fluke, but everything they're trying out here is kind of working. Even though the elements in and of themselves are pretty generic. Yeah, that little morph in there. Bro, this isn't bad. This is not bad. I don't think I'll save it, but it's still, yeah. And I see the similarities to Rings of Pluto in some of the sound design. Maybe because of the layering. And obviously these pre-drop shits here. Wasn't bad. Was not bad. I'm gonna keep it real. The collar response is with the kick switch up and shit. That was alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to regather my thoughts here. What was I trying to do? Gotta charge the vape, my nigga. Yeah, bro. That was pretty decent actually. Not too bad, not too shabby. Renthian. I just wanted to see where the drop ended. Renthian? I feel like sometimes dude just makes up words that sound cool for his let me Google it. It dead ass is a made up word. I type in Renthian, his song pops up first. On Genius, on SoundCloud. Whoa. Nigga, what? I was just talking about Svdden Death, like deeper dubstep songs I need to release. Bro, this shit is old as fuck. Oh yeah, I'm so down. That vocal is so good. But the break it down kind of ruined it. Dude's staple snare just gated, bro. That's so tough. I think they used the same snare in Purgatory. I might be tripping. The Arc of Fame method. Just adding little drops of melody there. How did he do that? There's a... Hold on. I was just probably pitching the shit in every which way. 3 songs left. All 3 I'm probably going to like, fortunately. Starting off with the fucking MVP of the year in dubstep, Deviate. My standards are high. Like, I'm not expecting fever dream level of conceptuality with this or anything, but I need 2 good drops out of the dude. Yes, sir. maybe too much try-hardiness on this groove here. I'm not even sure it's in the same time signature anymore, but we'll see what the drop does. Nah, it's still in 4/4. Admittedly, that pre-drop had my standards through the roof because that was so far the way that shit came in and just pushing against my eardrums. But still a very solid drop. And it's just as twisted and contorted and gnarly and brilliantly executed as anything off of the Fever Dream mixtape. I like it a lot. WDV8. Alright, sang the last song, Svdden Death remix of Twilight Reflector. Svdden Death remix, Muerte and Stone Level of Twilight Reflector. Now, their LP that dropped top of this year actually was pretty decent. I was expecting to not like it because I was expecting some just live show bullshit, you know? Just a whole bunch of rushed songs. But even though I feel like those songs are geared towards a more live audience and like to rinse them, they had great songwriting. A lot of the songs, I can't even lie, super nuanced and shit. Melodically, the songs were very quirky and unique too. I don't love it or anything, but it's not bad at all, bro. Yeah, this is a pretty decent LP, so I think I'm gonna like the song as well. Stone Level and Muerte actually have very good chemistry, dog. Beautiful. Great respace. I like the jagged delivery there. Lack of melody. Severe lack of melody, though. I really was expecting this to... in my head, I was low-key expecting like a quarter note type heavy rhythm, Muerte style banger with a melody on top, and obviously Stone Level's influence all throughout too. That was fine, but please more melody from here on out. Reminds me of Samplifier, actually. What I wanted from Samplifier, low key. This kind of sound. Okay. Not quite melodic yet, more so tonal, but I like it. Please end out with a melodic drop though. If they do, I'm saving it. If they don't, I'll still big up the song, but it won't make the playlist. Okay. No save, but it's a good song. Yeah. I feel like these two found the perfect balance between live show banger, dubstep music, and actual substantive bass music as well. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Nice and syncopated at points. The third drop had a little too much overlap with the first drop, like in terms of sound design for me personally. They could have really went all out and, like I said, added some more melody into that bitch. But yeah, it's about as good as I expected it to be. All right, final track, Dogjaw. Epilogue 2. This one doesn't really have that sudden death finesse that the rest of the songs do. The mixdown is off. I think the sub bass is a little too boomy and feels like it's slapped on top of everything else. It doesn't really work in tandem with the rest of the elements. Yeah, execution not so good. In terms of idea, probably one of the best solo songs off here, if not the best. Damn, this one really had potential. This is familiar. the fuck is the one? I need to put in my thing real quick. Dog. I can't make out where the drop actually hit. The kick isn't doing it for me. It's like I said, it's too experimental. It's trying too hard. Not to mention the melody is loud as fuck. Yeah, it's probably the worst solo song. It reminds me of that 2019 Voyd run when he was really popping off. Some of the IDs off of that showcase reel. This really could have been one of the best songs on here with a better mix down and coherent rhythms. Yeah, okay. That was this compilation. I saved in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs. I think I wanted to save 1 or 2 more, but just couldn't find a playlist for them. 7, 14, 21. Yeah, I saved like a quarter of the songs. This is a mid-ass compilation. Pretty disappointing from some people too, but I was expecting to like this one less than the first Voyd, volume 2.5. Yeah. Some people severely punching under their weight, namely bro right here. And yeah, I mean, it definitely didn't need to be 27 goddamn songs. Wait, how long was the other shit? 22. Okay. But it felt much shorter because the music overall was better, bro. Like, how many misses are on here? 1? 2? Well, the YVM 3 remix isn't really a miss. It's more like a mid song. Yeah, I mean, definitely a step down. A noticeable step down. Not like a night and day difference or anything, but this one definitely is worse. All great things come in threes, so there's a high chance another one of these comps is going to drop, especially based off the way the rollout's looking. If another one does drop, I'm going to cross my fingers that it's better than this one, because this was a slog to get through, I can't lie. Only left with a handful of songs, homie. And not as much diversity as on the first one, too. So, yeah, pretty disappointing. Svdden Death solo songs were pretty good, though. And, yeah, drop your opinions in the comment section below. I'm out. So I've been recording it for 2 hours and 8 minutes. And I need sleep. All right, peace, y'all.